Hello, I'm Piyush Dave, a fintech professional, and today I'm going to share a algo trading technique based on machine learning. So we are going to understand a very interesting system which is based on the machine learning, the complex mathematics, which uses a method called as a OLS, ordinary least square method, and this is basically called as a adaptive regression spread. Why it is adaptive? Because it is going to track two different stock and it is going to understand the spread between both of them. So adaptive regression spread is basically between two different stock. It is going to use this in a real time. That means this price of the stocks are continuously changing. And we are going to calculate the slope between both of them with the method called OLS. So let me tell you first the idea behind this algo trading. What is the core mathematics or what is the core idea involved into this kind of a strategy? Then I'm going to show the complete calculation and the simulation of the spread. So first part, let me make you understand what is this algo trading strategy. Suppose we have two stock S1 and S2. They are from same sectors and they follow each other. Let's consider the stock 2 follows stock 1. What does it mean? If stock 1 go upside, then stock 2 also go upside. So that means S1 has a positive news. So S2 also follow S1. Next, if S1 go on a downside, then S2 also follow. That is S2 is stock number 2 is also going to follow stock number 1. So S2 is completely depend, the movement of S2 is depend on S1 because both stock have the highest correlation and the correlation in a way that the distance between them, the spread between them should not increase. Now let me show you what is the exact meaning of distance. Let's consider both the stock on the same level. So that means the line between both of them is zero level, spread is zero. Let's consider the stock 1 go up and stock 2 is on same level like previous. So that means this line has a slope now. So to reduce the slope, either S1 has to come down or S2 have to go up. Now in this strategy, we will sell this and we will buy this. So we need to understand first whether they have the gap or not. If the gap is not there, both of them are trading on the same level or they have the same movement, then this is not going to happen. But if one of the stock move up or down, we are going to trade based on it. Let me tell you it one more time so that it will be very clear to you. Both the stock follow each other. Specifically, S2 follow S1. If S1 go down, S2 also go down. They are highly correlated. If S1 go upside, then S2 also follow, it will go upside. So we just need to find out a simple mathematics over here. We just need to find out the spread between both of them. Here the spread is 0. Both are on same level, or what we can say, there is no movement in both the stock. Now what happen if S1 go upside and S2 remain on a same level? So that means there is a line between both of them, and this line has a slope. So now, how this works? If this kind of a observation we get, this is called a spread, because there is a distance between both of them. It has to be zero. It has to be zero. But here there is some distance, because S1 has moved up, but S2 has not still moved up. So here we can do simple thing, sell this, and here we are going to buy this. Now both the stock will try to come closer to each other. So either S1 will come down or S2 will go up. If this happen, then you are going to get the profit over here because you have sold it. And if this move up, then you have bought this, so you are going to get the profit in a buying side. Now suppose if the reverse thing has happened, reverse thing. So now let me tell you the reverse environment. Let's consider the S2 is standing on a same level, but S1 has come down. Again, the spread is there. This is still on the upside, and this has come down. So now here the follow will be like this: sell this and buy this. Now what will happen? If the stock come up, we are going to get the profit. If the stock come down, we are going to get the profit. Now why to sell this? Because it is higher level, it is lower level. So either one of them is going to move up or down to make sure the spread must be zero. So we are going to take the advantage of this spread between both of them. Now to do this, understand this spread, we are going to use the method called OLS. So linear regression method, a machine learning method we are going to use here, and that is basically called as a OLS, ordinary least square method. The mathematics is very simple. Just track the spread between both of them. If this spread is high, trade accordingly. Either S1 is up or S2 is up. Now let me show you the complete calculation based on this. Now this calculation is slightly complex because it has a lot of mathematics. But if you focus on the video, you can able to understand this in a very easy form, because I have created the all calculation in numerical and tabular form, so that if you observe just the calculation, you can able to understand. Let's define this as x1. Okay, we have a lot of space, we can zoom this. Okay, now let's define this is x. Okay, and this is y. You don't need to say x1, you can say it's only x, and the stock number 2 is y. So y is going to follow the x. Y is going to follow the x. That means stock number 2 is going to follow stock number 1. That is a logic. We have observed this in market, in our environment, and that's why we kept this logic. So now first part is, these are the change in the price in stock number 1, and these are the change in the price in the 5 different readings in stock number 2. So we are just copying this reading first. We are finding out the average of this value, and the average which is coming out is, okay, we can find the average addition of all this. Here we found the average. Okay, you can see here. So this value, first value, subtract from this, so we get 0.4. Then second value, again subtract from this, we get the next value. Similarly, we will find the average of second stock. So first value minus of this, we get this reading. Okay, now once we get this deviation, this is called deviation from the mean. Once we get this, we are going to multiply both the value and get this value. And then we are going to square this value. Each of the value will be square and we are going to copy this. We need this for some formula. That's why we have found this. So let me explain it one more time. We basically done very simple thing. We have taken 5 reading from the market. One stock we have named as X. The other stock we named as Y. We found the average. Once we found the average, we are going to find out the first price, how much it deviates from the average. The first price of the stock 2, how much it deviates from the average. We are going to multiply this both and get this deviation multiplication, and this deviation also gets square over here because we want this value for some calculation. So I hope this is clear. Now next, let's try to understand. So we write the equation like this: y equal to mx plus b. So now this basically is the straight line equation, because we have stock number 1, we have stock number 2, and the straight line between both of them is basically the slope, and the bias is also considered. Or you can consider the line like this also. Suppose this is stock number 2, this is stock number 1, and the slope line between both of them. So we get the m from the slope and bias b from the intercept of the y. But mathematically we are going to write this in a different way. We are going to write this in a way that the m will be now beta, the b will be now alpha. Stock number 1 is independent and stock number 2 is dependent on stock number 1. So we want basically the covariance. So covariance is 1 divided by n minus 1 summation of xi minus x bar yi minus y bar, because we want alpha value, beta and alpha value. So that's why we are trying to find out what is this beta and what is this alpha. We are trying to find out beta and alpha. So for that we need covariance. And covariance, for the covariance we need xi minus x bar, yi minus y bar, summation of that 1 minus n minus 1 upon n minus 1. Now this value we found over here, this value. So we are going to copy this. Again, this xi minus x bar we have found over here. You can check this out. And once we get this value, we are going to find out the beta. Beta is covariance and the variance. Covariance divided by variance. And alpha is y bar, that is mean of stock number 1. Sorry, mean of stock number 2, and this is mean of stock number 1. So once we get the covariance and variance, we are going to find out the beta. Beta is our slope of the equation. Once we get that value, we are going to find out alpha, and alpha is basically the y-intercept of the equation. Once we get alpha and beta, we are going to put this alpha and beta in this equation. And once we get the alpha and beta, we are going to put this into the equation of y equal to beta multiply by stock number 1 plus alpha. And instead of y, we can write stock number 2. So stock number 2 is beta time of stock number 1 and plus alpha. So this is the value of alpha. Okay, this is the value of alpha, which we get over here. So we are just copying here the alpha value. This is the value of beta. So the equation of S2 equal to alpha S1 plus, equation of S2 equal to beta S1 plus alpha. So this is the value of alpha we kept over here, beta we kept over here. And once we get the equation, now the example is very simple. Okay, now let me do it one more time in front of you so you will understand. We basically want the equation like this. Okay, now we want equation S2. S2 is our stock number 2, which depend on beta multiplied by stock number 1 plus alpha. Now how to find alpha? Alpha is this value. Y bar minus beta x bar. What is Y bar? Y bar is basically mean of stock number 2. X bar is mean of stock number 1. Once we get X bar and Y bar, we want beta. Now what is beta? Beta is basically covariance by variance. So what is covariance? Covariance is this formula. And what is variance? Variance is this formula. These are all formula game. So all formulas depend on each other. And now how to get this x bar minus x and y bar summation? We are getting it from here. And this value, we are getting it from here. And once we get these all values like beta and alpha, this is a game of finding beta and alpha. Once we get the value of beta and alpha, we just need to put this in this equation. So now this will give us the complete idea of equation S2 equal to beta S1 plus alpha. So now this, whenever there is a S1 change, S2 is also must change. Now let me show you that in one practical way. So this equation we are going to copy here. This equation we are going to copy here. And now what happens? See here. The S1 become expensive and S2 is cheap than the previous value. Consider S1 is moving on the upside and S2 is still on the same line. It's not moving. So first we will calculate what should be S2 when S1 go up. I repeat it one more time. I just want to find out what is the value of S2 when S1 go up. So this is the original value of S2. Now we put the value of S1 in this formula. When you put this value into formula, you get the answer as 227. Now this is the actual value of S1. This is a predicted value of S1. So that means if you find the difference is 13 rupees. It means there's a chance that H2 must go up 13%. 13 rupees, not percent. Current value of S2 is 214. And the predicted value by the equation is 227. That means there is a chance that the S2 must move 13 rupees upside. So what we can do over here? We can do a very simple logic. We come to know, okay, this is expensive, S1 is expensive and S2 is cheap. sell S1, buy S2. That's a trade. Simple logic. Because the equation says, okay, S2 is cheap. Now let me show you the next example. Now here the S1 become cheap, but S2 is still expensive. Now how much expensive it is, we want to find it out. So what we are going to do, we are going to put the S1 value over here and we get the predicted value of S2. S2 is stock number 2. We have actual value of S2 over here. This is a predicted value. And the difference is 14 rupees. So that means S1 is cheap. So we are going to buy S1 and sell S2. Logic is very simple. If the value is coming, this value spread is coming negative, then sell S1 and buy S2. If this spread value is coming positive, buy S1, sell S2. But there is a rule behind this positive and negative also. This value has to be more than 2. So I kept a threshold of 2. If there is a difference of 2 or 3 value, about 2 or 3 value, then we are going to trade. Otherwise, we are not going to trade. I'll repeat the complete concept one more time. So this will be very clear. Slightly mathematical, but if you pay attention, you can able to understand for sure. There are two stock, S1, S2. S2 follow S1. That is what we have observed. So that is why we created this equation using OLS method. Once we get this equation, we just need to find out which one is expensive, which one is cheap. So let's consider S1 has moved up, but S2 was standing on the same value. So as per the logic, what would be the movement in the S2 we expect? So with the machine learning, we come to know, okay, this should be 227. But current value of S2 is 214. So the total difference is minus 13 rupees. So that means S1 is already have moved up, but S2 has not moved up, negative. So that's why we are going to sell S1 and we are going to buy S2. Now similarly, the S1 has become on a lower side, but S2 was standing on the same side. So first we will try to find out what is the predicted value of S2 using this equation. Just put S1 in this equation, you will get the predicted value of S2. So that means S2 is currently expensive and we must sell it and buy S1. And we get the reading like this. If this spread is very small, we are not going to trade. If this difference is very large, we are going to trade. It has two assumptions. The assumption number 1 is S2 follow S1 and assumption number 2 is both have positive correlation. So when S1 is going up, S2 also go up, S2 go down, S1 go down, S2 also go down. You can take on the reverse side also. If your stock is on opposite move, like one is moving up, then other is moving down, then also this kind of a spread works. But the logic of the calculation you need to change. Now I'm going to show this in a complete simulation, but let me summarize this complete calculation for you. We are in a logic of S1 and S2. Who is expensive? If any one of them expensive or other is cheap, just one, the expensive one should be sell and the cheap one should be buy. That is a logic. Now how to decide which one is expensive and which one is cheap? So first we take a very simple logic that one stock follow other stock. If one stock follow other stock, we already know by observation. We are going to take the stock which follow the stock number 1. This is Y and this is X. And we get a very simple mathematics of the machine learning called as linear regression. And now it is called adaptive because it continuously change the logic of regression if the spread become positive or negative. So first we need basically the equation. So this is an equation for machine learning. So we basically need beta and alpha, and beta over here is covariance by variance. Variance over here is covariance is this and variance is this. For variance and covariance, we need basically this calculation. Once we get this calculation, we get the equation. Now it starts to understand which one is expensive and which one is expensive and which one is cheap. And suppose S1 has moved up but S2 has not moved up. So we are going to find out the predicted value of it. And if the spread is too negative, we are going to sell S1 and buy S2. Similarly, the S1 is become cheap, but S2 is still expensive. So we are going to find out what is the predicted value of S2. And if the spread is positive, the value has to be large. Then we are going to sell S1 and buy S1 and sell S2. Now let me show you this in complete simulation environment. So we have the first simulation as an exchange, which is going to take the price of two different stocks which are correlated to each other. Now let me start the actual trading with the logic of spread. We give a simple logic, and that logic is if there's a profit and loss, we are going to book that. Now let me run this in front of you, you'll understand. Okay, 1 L capital is used. So if there's a 2% profit or loss, we are going to book that. And there will be a warm-up cycle. At the start, it collects the data, how stock 1 and stock 2 is moving. And after every profit and loss, we are going to wait for 5 more cycles. Now this cycle of 1 second also, you can take a cycle of 1 minute also. Based on your total calculation, you can do. It's a dynamically changing OLS, that is alpha and beta value continuously change by every tick. Now I kept a 2-second delay so that we can able to understand what is happening in the trade, but actually in the market we don't need this kind of a delay. We are going to trade with 100 number of quantities, and if the profit is 2% of the that is 2000 rupees, because the capital we have used is 1 lakh rupees. Initial warm up is 10 cycles, restart warm up is 5 cycles, and this way the logic which I have basically shown to you have been coded into this. Now let's run this and check how it actually works in real market scenario. So now this is collecting the price from the market currently. Let me adjust the both window at the same time so that we can able to understand how the market is moving and how the algo is working with the moving market. Okay, currently we are in a collection of the phase. We have the warm-up cycle of 10. Okay, we have completed the warm-up. Okay, now it says okay, okay, it's still very fast. It says which one is expensive, which one is, it has already taken one profit also, 900 rupees. See how fast it is. It is again calculating warm-up cycle. Okay, buy S1, sell S2. Okay, again we are in position is close because it has got opposite. Now let me take more delay so that it will be visible to us. When we put more delay, now there will be a trouble that it might not trade the way we wanted, but to see what is happening, we have to keep a delay. So let's keep a delay, more delay, so that we can able to understand what is happening in the actual. So I increase the delay of almost 1 second. Okay, now let's see what is happening in the market. So it's still collecting. Okay, 7 prices it has collected. 5. It is calculating the beta value and alpha value dynamically. You can see dynamically it is changing the value of beta and alpha. And based on that, the spread is also been calculated. The difference between both of the stock. Okay, the warm up is completed. We have short the S1 and buy S2. We are in current loss of 1100 rupees. It's completely fine. We are still holding the position because the spread is still negative. We close it because the spread has changed it. So now that we have realized loss of 2300, it's completely okay. Once we make a loss, we again collect the price so that we get the alpha and beta value properly. Sold S1 and bought S2. Okay, we have open position. Okay, let's see what is happening. Okay, again we got one more stop loss. It's completely fine. We will work with the rule. We will work with the rule. If the rule says you need to book this stop loss, you have to book this stop loss. So that is the beauty of the algo. We will not. Okay, we sold S1 and bought S2. Okay, we taken the profit also. It's so fast, you can see. We have already taken the profit because the algo get reversed, the spread get reversed. Okay, we are still collecting the price from the market. Okay, we are in the warm-up phase. Again, we will calculate and find the logic. Okay, we sought S1 and bought S2. Holding the position, we are in loss. Okay, no problem. We have to cut down this position, exit because the stop loss is triggered. It's completely fine. Okay, we are again in the warm-up cycle. I already told you that if we keep more delay then it would be very difficult to get the good trades. But to see what is happening in the market, I kept the delay more. One more time we will run with less delay. We'll see what is happening with the profit. Because the market is ticking very fast and our algo is ticking very slow. So that's why there may be a chance of loss. See, market is ticking very fast. Algo is slow. Just we are checking what is happening in the algo. That's why we kept this kind of a delay. Okay, now we have no control over this. Okay, we took a profit of 2000 rupees. Again, we are in a warm-up phase. Warm-up phase is active. That means we are collecting the price to understand what is happening to the spread. Now we will trade. We will trade if the spread is negative. Spread is negative. Sell S1 and buy S2. We are holding the position. Stock 1 is sold and stock 2 is bought. Okay, we got the stop loss and we are completely out. Again, we enter the trade. We are going to enter the trade. The delay is actually creating a problem. The delay which we have kept. Okay, sell S1, buy S2. Holding the position. We got a lot of delay. We created an intentional delay over here. Market is ticking very fast. You can see. We get on a positive side also. If the ticking is very fast, we might get a good profit also. This is with a delay of only, okay, we got a profit of 2000. This is with a delay of only 1.2 seconds. And this is running with a delay of almost 3 seconds. So that's why the trade is happening in this way. But still, we have covered some losses. Again, now it is going to trade. Okay, sold S1 because the logic spread is that way only. Okay, we got the profit. We book already profit. See how fast it is. We minimize the loss. Again, we are in a tick cycle, warm-up cycle. Okay, we again sold. Okay, we bought now S1 and S2 is sold. We got the good level of momentum in the market. Okay, we have to exit the trade. We have to change this delay. Then only it is possible to be profitable. Because Both the tick size are different, but just to show you what is happening in the market, I intentionally kept a delay. I'll show you in a faster version also. So now we are currently holding a position, buy S1, sell S2, because S1 is cheap, S2 is expensive as per the movement, as per the spread. We are in positive R, positive R. Okay, we have to book one more loss. It's completely fine. Okay, let's do it with actual delay of 1.2 second or at least 2 seconds. Then this PNL condition might be changed because we are going to correlate the speed with market. Okay, we got one more trade, buy S1, sell S2. So I hope now this is clear what is happening, how the movement has been taken, how spread has been calculated. Now we will take with the, okay, we got very good profit over here, you can see. We booked that also. We already booked that. See, that is also advantage, like if there is a delay on a positive side, then we can hold that position for a while, more time, so that we get more profit. We buy S1, sell S2. Okay, in a delay also we have covered the loss. Now with no delay we are going to work. With no delay we are going to work. Okay, we got the exit 0, realize profit 0. So that means we cover already the loss. Now let me show you this in actual speed environment. Like we will keep the speed with the market speed. So market I kept a delay of 1.5 second, 1.2 second. Here I kept the delay of 2 seconds. Now this will be faster version of the algo. Now this is a faster version of the algo. Now this will speed up with the market speed. So market speed is 1.2 second tick and we are in a tick of 2 seconds. Okay, now the warm up is completed. We bought S1, sold S2. We are in a speed of market. So that's why there is a maximum chance that we get a very good profit. Okay, we realize one profit and we realize one loss also. We realize one profit, we realize one loss. And we are we are in one more profit. We realize one more profit. It's happening so fast, you can see. We realize one more profit. Okay, loss profit, very fast. It's depend on the spread. We are getting a tick size again. S1 is sold and S2 is bought. Okay, the realized profit is 2300. Okay, we book the profit also. You can see how fast it is happening. Now this is actual with the market speed. Even if I decrease more speed, like 1.2 second of the actual market delay, it is going to give very good result for sure. See, the design of the algo is very beautiful. When you get the good profit, you can even stop. So the tick size you can decide. So now this is actually working with the, okay, we got the profit, one more profit. Now current profit is 4,000 rupees. We again enter the trade. This is how fast it is happening. Even just a blink it is happening. We are holding one more position. Now I'm going to change the time. Okay, we got one more loss. We book loss because the trade got reverse. Only 200 rupees loss. Okay, we enter again the trade. Now I'm going to change. Okay, we already booked that profit also. 200 rupees only. Again, via warm up cycle complete, we enter the trade. Buy S1, sell S2. We enter the trade. Okay, we are in a very good profit. The position is closed. 6400 is a profit. See how beautiful it is working. Now, if I make a delay of 1.2 second, it is going to work more efficiently. More efficiently. See, no greed, no fear. Market is working with the logic. We got a profit of 7,300 rupees. How beautiful it is working. You can see. How beautiful it is working. We got one more profit. Almost. We're going to book this. Okay. Okay, we got a loss. No problem. The condition is now against us. No problem. Still, we have a lot of cushion. Okay, we booked the loss. It's completely fine. So now warm up cycle again, we are collecting the readings. Sell S1. Okay, spread is negative. Spread is negative. S1 is going against us, or might be S2 is against us. Any one of them. Still, we are holding the position. We are holding the position. Okay, we close the position with minus 2000. See, we were having a highest profit of 7,500, 7,300. You might stop your algo when you are happy, or I keep on running. I keep on running. When I have a cushion, I keep on running my profit. Okay, now let me make the delay exactly to the market delay. So the market delay I kept as 1.2 second. It will be now very faster version of the algo. But now this is the best way to see the speed of algo with market speed. Now this is the speed of algo and market speed is very fast. You can see we can just check what is happening in the realized and unrealized profit. Just we can check that only. It's very difficult to catch up with the speed of the market. So that's why we need algo. See, we got the one profit. It has already booked the profit. It's in the active mode. It's exactly with the speed of market. It's exactly with the speed of market. Humanly, it is almost impossible to do that. We close the trade with zero loss, zero profit because the trade got reversed. The logic got reversed. Okay. Now this makes more sense because the speed of the algo, okay, we got loss, no problem. The speed of the algo and the speed of market is almost on the same line. We are collecting the price. Okay, we took the position. We took the position buy S1, sell S2. Buy S1, sell S2. Okay, we got one more loss. No problem. So from loss to profit, the algo will take us. Okay, we got the good profit. We booked that also. We are in a warm up phase. See how fast it is happening. You can see I just kept a 2.1.2 second. Even if you decrease it to the actual market tick by tick in the fraction of second, then it is going to work with the speed like anything. It's almost impossible for us to actually visualize it. We got one loss. We got one loss. We have again entered the position. Okay, we book one profit. We are in a warm-up phase again. So I'm just waiting it to make zero, realize, or at least some positive value. I have very high faith on my algo. It is going to make a profit for sure, 100%, because it works with a logic. No emotions, no greed, no fear. Only with the logic calculation. I have no control over this. I have no control over this. It's changing randomly. I have only control over this calculation. This is designed in a very beautiful way. We got the loss. We booked the loss also. So the stock become volatile. Okay, we enter one more position. It's completely fine. You have to keep on running this. I run the algo for overnights also, just to check the performance of the algo. So this will help us to actually understand in a simulation environment so that we can take our actual trade based on it. We are holding one position. Buy S1, sell S2. We got a profit of 2000. We come out of the trade. We are in a tick size. Buy S1. Okay, we got the very good profit. Okay, we are in realized profit. We are in a realized profit. See how fast it is happening. How fast it is happening. We were having a good loss, but now we have covered it. I have very much high faith in my algo for sure. So it is going to give you the good profit. Okay, we book one loss, it's completely fine. Okay, we are holding one position. Sometimes these both value become very weird way movement, but that is a randomness of the market. That is a beauty of the market. But we work with the logic of calculation. Calculation is against us, we will going to book the loss. If the call calculation in favor of us, we are going to get the good profit. But no fear of booking the loss. That's a beauty. We are still running it. Okay, we got almost there. Okay, the market is against us, no problem. See how fast the PNL is changing, how fast. Okay, we have to book the loss because it's against us. We are collecting the price. Sometimes market become choppy, but it's completely fine. It's completely fine. Okay, we got the profit. So now this is keep on running. I'm just waiting. At least I get to realize positive profit. I got it one time, but I want to close the video when this become positive. Okay, we got one profit. Now only realize is minus 800. If I get one more profit, I'm going to close the video. Okay, we got the loss. No problem. We'll keep on running. Now the warm-up phase. Okay, we enter the trade. We enter the trade. Okay. I hope it come. Okay, again we have to book one loss. It's completely fine. 5,000 is a loss. Again we are holding position. We got the profit. We come out of the trade. Again we are reading it. Okay, we enter the position. We got one more profit. See how beautifully we cover 5,000 rupees in just a blink. I want this 600 rupees to be 0. No. Okay. So it's market is not going to listen us. We have to listen to the market. That's a specialty. Okay, we have one more position open. See, we got almost 5,000 rupees covered. So you need to keep on running until you have some logic of how much you can basically trade with negative value. Okay, we are using 1 lakh as a capital. We are in a 5% of loss. We have already almost covered that. In the previous trade also we got the very good profit when the delay was lighter. We were having a profit of almost 7,000 rupees. That is 7% of the return. Okay, we got the good profit. Okay, I want this to be 0, but it's not happening. So market is superior. We have to follow the market. Again, we are in very choppy environment. Market is superior. We are not going against it. Market says, okay, I'm choppy. You have to book the loss. We are going to book the loss. If you follow the rule which you already defined, you can stay in the market for a longer period. Okay, I think this is going against us, no problem. So from plus 7,000 to minus 7,000 is total what we have basically seen the sweep. Okay. Okay, we are in again trade. Okay, we got the profit. We come out of the trade. Warm up cycle again. And let's see what is happening with the trade. Okay, it's going against us. Let's wait. The market is very choppy, but still we are in very much control. We are in very much control. Okay, we got one more profit. So now the loss has become only 3,000. See, in the choppy environment also, it follow very beautiful way of the rule. We again enter the trade. Market is, okay, sell S2, buy S1. Because the spread is positive. Spread is positive. Okay, we got loss, no problem. So we need to keep on running this until we are satisfied with, okay, we got one profit, we have come out of the trade. Again, we are in a warm-up phase of collecting the data. Okay, we enter the trade, buy S1. S1 is very cheap, as S2 is very expensive. Okay, S1 is, and both have basically leave the correlation to each other. So that's why this kind of a loss is happening. Buy S1, sell S2. Again, we got very good profit. Okay, we come out of the trade. Again, we have to enter the position. This is going to buy S1 only because the S1 is very cheap and S2 is expensive. It's going against us again. See, this is continuously falling mode. This is in a continuous falling mode. This is in the increasing mode. Okay, we, I think, book the loss. Okay, we got one more loss because this is continuously falling. It is not following the rule of S2 follow S1. Again, buy S1, sell S2. One more. Opposite to us. But the spread is so high. You can see the spread is so high. Okay, we got one profit. The spread is too high. We have one more chance. Okay, buy S1. Spread is very high, so it is going to buy S1 only and sell S2. We got one more profit. Again, buy S1, sell S2. S1 is very cheap. It's continuously falling itself. Okay, buy S1, sell S2 again. Spread is positive, that's why it's taking that trade. S1 should come up because S2 is in a one range only. Only S1 is falling. That's why the spread is positive. S1 is falling, S1 is falling. Again, we got loss. We entered the trade. We got the profit. S2 is in a one range, but S1 is continuously falling. So that's why this kind of a things is happening. S1 is buy mode currently. We want S1 to come up at least. Okay, we got one profit. See, we have seen minus 9,000 loss also. We come out of from that value to here. We buy S1 again. Now the S1 is also picking up on the upside. Let's hope it peak very well. S1 is coming up. S2 is in a one range. Okay, we got one more profit. Good. The spread is now very narrow, but still we will buy S1. The spread is narrow. S1 is in a buy mode. S2 sell mode. Okay, we got the loss because see S1 has fallen like anything. The spread is still positive. So it says when the spread is positive, it says okay, buy S1 and sell S2. So we might have booked the loss of the profit of 7,000 plus. You've seen a loss of 9,000 also, but it's completely fine. We are still controlled. We are S1 buy, S2 sell because S1 is continuously falling. So it says, okay, S1 is cheap because the spread is positive. Okay. We have to come out the trade opposite because S2 is now trending. S1 is standing on the same place. We enter the same trade again. We enter the same trade again. Buy S1, sell S2. We got almost there. Okay. Again, S2, S1 is fall. Spread is very huge almost. Okay, we come out of the trade. We got a profit. The spread is very narrow, so it has come out of the trade. Now it's negative now. You can see. Sell S1, buy S2. Sell S1, buy S2. The spread is negative. Now it says, okay, S1 is expensive, S2 is still in a buy mode. Even if it has become very expensive. But it basically check the spread between both of them. Okay. Again, we are very good spread, negative side. We book one loss already previously. Here also one loss. We are in a 10,000 rupees loss. So if I am in a real environment, I would have stopped this. But in a simulation, I keep on running. So now this is kind of a choppy market. It's completely fine. We come out of the trade because the spread is now almost less than 2%. Okay, we can do one small thing change, like R we have decided come out of the trade after 2 value. We can have certain value like 20, 25 also. We book one more loss. It's going against us. The S1 is trending now. We are in a sell mode. Okay. Now it's a good amount of loss we have already. The logic is right, but the thing is, market is very choppy. It's going against us again. No, I think the delay was good, but it's completely fine. It's completely fine. We are going to trade with the logic, not with the greed or fear. Logically, at this end, if you are really working in a trade, you must stop it. You must stop the trade with the algo. Okay, we enter one more trade. Okay. So I'm waiting just it to come at least minus 10,000. So I'm going to stop, or minus 15,000. Both the way I'm going to stop it. So market is against our equation. Faster delay. Okay. We are going to stop this. It's completely fine. So we stop the complete calculation because it's not happening like the way we wanted, because the market is both the stock is not following the correlation which we have expected. So now this was our observation. This has been shooted in a worst case scenario also. So we were having a very good profit of almost 7%. We have not booked that. We were keep on running our algo. So now at the end, it ended into the negative value. It's completely fine to stop it. So logic was S2 follow S1. If the S1 go up, S2 should go up. S1 go down, S2 should go down. But it was working against us. Market is supreme. We cannot predict what is going to happen. So that's why we keep a rule of not to trade against the market. So very beautifully, we have seen the worst case scenario, what can happen with the logic of spreading. We were in a very good profit of 7%. We might have booked that if we want, but we have keep on running this so that we can able to understand what is happening in the market. I hope this is clear to you. Thank you very much.